Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today we'll be taking a look at the legend of the ravens who protect the Tower of London.
If any of you guys have ever visited the Tower of London in London, England,
You may have noticed a few ravens lurking around these towers. These little guys have been around ever since Charles II insisted that these ravens of the Tower of London to be protected, as if anything were to happen to them, the tower and the crown would fall if they were to leave. Back then, the Tower of London flooded with ravens. There were hundreds. Within the White Tower, lead astronomer John Flamsteed complained to the king how all these birds interrupted their observatory duties. The king, though, keeping the old legend in mind, he declared that only 6 ravens would remain in the tower, and they were not to leave the tower and fear the kingdom falling. The ravens are now being taken care of by Raven Master Christopher Scaife. The Raven Master is the only one who can actually get close to the ravens, and the ravens only listen to his commands. Now, the 6 ravens have been given their own little names. The first one is Juleby, Harris, Poppy, Georgie, Egar, and Brewin. In most recent days, they've been kept in isolation due to the avian flu spreading across London. Recently, 4 baby ravens were born at the tower itself after 30 years. This will help keep the ravens' bloodline pure and sustain the ravens. As ravens live to be around 10 to 15 years, this practice helps keep the ravens' future guaranteed. The Raven Master feeds the ravens 2 times a day. Their special and rich diet consisting of mice, chicks, rats, and an assortment of raw meats. And on special occasions, the ravens are given a biscuit soaked in blood, and once a week they are given an egg. These little rascals' day begins at sunrise, when the Raven Master lets them out of their little cages they stay in at night. Until the visitors arrive and the tower opens, the ravens are allowed to roam around the tower like the little kings and queens they are. For the rest of the day, they are free to go anywhere within the tower walls. They are trained and given commands by the Raven Master when it's time to eat and go back in their cages at night. As long as these little guys are kept safe inside the tower, are little protectors and guardians of the Tower of London, and therefore the kingdom itself will be kept safe as long as none of the little ravens leave the tower.